Did you know that about 1 in every 30 babies born in the United States is a twin? Now, while these numbers may make it seem like the chances of having twins is pretty good, the average woman actually only has about a 3% chance of having twins. However, this chance increases to 5% if she's over 30 and increases to 25% if she is receiving fertility treatments. Other factors that may increase your chances of having twins is a family history of twins. And by your, I'm referring mostly to the females listening. Sorry, guys. Even your race can influence your chances. For example, did you know that twins are more common in African Americans and Hispanics than they are in Caucasians? And while the chance of having twins in general has increased, the chances of having identical twins has remained pretty steady at about 0.4%, or 1 in every 250 births. This increases to 1 in 8,000 for natural triplets and 1 in 729,000 for natural quadruplets. Natural meaning that no fertility treatments were used to help with conception. Identical twins, triplets, quadruplets, etc. can be one or a mixture of two types, monozygotic or dizygotic. A monozygotic set of twins or triplets is when both or all babies come from one egg that was released from the mother's ovary and fertilized by one sperm. Somewhere during the process of cell division, the single egg splits into two or more identical sets of cells, and each of these sets develops into a baby with the same original set of DNA. If any of these sets fails to divide completely, the result could be conjoined or Siamese twins. In these cases, the twins often share some skin and portions of one or more internal organs. Dizygotic twins or multiples, on the other hand, come from two or more separate eggs, each with its own unique set of DNA, each egg being fertilized by a different sperm. This type is much more common, and about 70% of all twins are dizygotic. While the concept of being a twin or having twins may sound exciting, the actual process of giving birth to twins or other sets of multiples can be a little problematic. Having to nourish and protect more than one developing baby can put extra strain on the mother's body, especially the physical strain placed on the uterus. Risks associated with multiple births extend to both the mother and the babies. Some of these risks include an increased chance of premature labor due to the physical constraints of the uterus. Multiple births can lead to premature births and the complications that come with a premature baby. One of these complications is lower birth weights. The less a baby weighs at birth, the higher the chance there is of other complications, such as breathing problems, digestion and feeding problems, and difficulty controlling body temperature. These are just some of the problems premature twins or multiples might face. Abnormal presentation of one or more babies is also common. This means that one or more of the babies are not in the correct position for birth. If this is the case, and the baby doesn't turn on its own during the birthing process, the doctor may have to physically turn the baby to help it enter the birth canal properly. This also means that there's an increased chance that a C-section is required to deliver the baby safely. If the baby cannot be turned, or if the position for delivery puts its life at risk, then surgical removal of the babies from the mother's uterus may be required. This process is called a cesarean or C-section. In the cases of conjoined twins, a C-section is almost always required because the twins cannot fit through the birth canal at the same time. So, now that you know how rare, but also how difficult it is to give birth to twins or other sets of multiple babies, does that make you more likely to hope for them or less? Or If you are a twin, maybe it helps you appreciate what your parents went through when you were born. Raising more than one baby at a time can be quite overwhelming. But remember, the average woman's chance of having twins is only about 3%. And the majority of twins or multiples are dizygotic, meaning that they come from 2 or more individual eggs, each fertilized by a separate sperm and with their own unique set of DNA. Monozygotic twins are less rare. These twins or multiples come from the same original set of gametes, one egg fertilized by one sperm, and somewhere along the path of cell division, that single fertilized egg split into 2 or more sets of cells, each with the same identical set of DNA. But as cool as having or being a twin, triplet, or other multiple may be, it is not without potential problems and risks. Every mother pregnant with multiples experiences extra physical strain on her body as she nourishes and protects her growing babies. Other risks include premature birth, lower birth weights and associated health problems at the time of birth, abnormal positioning of the babies during the birthing process, and an increased chance of needing a C-section. However, despite these potential complications, most sets of twins and multiples survive. Thanks to the help of modern technology, we can provide these babies with the extra care they need after being born. Those with the highest rate of mortality are conjoined twins who share skin and other organs. In some cases, conjoined twins can be separated, and in others, separation can be life-threatening. But despite the difficulties, many sets of conjoined twins can live long and fulfilling lives.